Hi everyone, my name is Emily and this is Yoga with EMW. Today we're going to be doing a slow flow stretch routine for the next 60 minutes. And basically we're going to be focusing on warming up our muscles and then stretching them out in a slow flow kind of style. So make sure you have 2 blocks or books or pillows, or if you don't have anything, we can adjust accordingly, no big deal. Let's begin. In a nice, easy seated position, I'll invite you to close your eyes or gaze to the ground or the tip of your nose. You can place your hands on your knees, palms facing down to receive from the inside. Or if you choose to bring your palms facing the ceiling, then you receive from the outside. Feel both sit bones on the ground. Lengthen through your spine and through the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And a sigh out through your mouth. Wiggle your jaw. Wiggle your shoulders. Take another deep inhale through your nose. And exhale it all out. On your next inhale, you're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it again. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Deep inhale. Fill your belly. 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale. You can return to your normal breath or keep doing those natural breaths, focusing on telling your central nervous system that it's time to relax and focus. Let go of whatever was going on before you took this class or whatever you need to do afterwards. We're going to just focus on our bodies. Place your hands on the mat. I'm just going to lift your upper body off your heels slightly. Keep your knees wide, big toes touch. Sink your tailbone towards your heels. Stretch your arms out long, forehead towards the mat. Child's pose. Deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. And rock your forehead from side to side. Massage your third eye if that feels good. With each inhale, you can lengthen through your fingertips. And with each exhale, try to sink deeper into your heels. Slowly walk your hands to the right side of your mat. If your hands come off the mat, that's fine. Place your left hand on top of your right and sink your tailbone back down towards your heels. Deep inhale. And exhale, sink deeper. Walk back to center, inhale. And exhale, walk to the left side of your mat. Sink your tailbone towards your left to the right heel. Open up the right side of your body. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walk your hands towards the center of your mat. And exhale, forehead towards your mat. Inhale, push down your palms, rise up, and slowly lower your belly towards the ground, nice and controlled. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Place one elbow underneath your shoulder, and then your other elbow underneath your shoulder. Sphinx pose. Engage your glutes to support your lower back. Magnetize your elbows towards your feet. Spread your fingers long. Neck in line with spine. Breathe in here. And exhale. Lean your head to the right shoulder gently. And exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. And bring your head towards your left shoulder. Breathe in here. And exhale, slowly bring your neck down. Don't go as far as, only go as far as you can handle. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to the right shoulder and exhale to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your head back to center and your forehead towards the mat. Bring your hands right by your shoulders. Push yourself up, back, and down into child's pose. One breath here and one breath out. Inhale, push down your palms, lift your body up, come down to your belly. This time, leave your hands by your shoulders. Inhale, push yourself up to cobra. You can stay in low or come to medium cobra, whatever you're ready for. Exhale, push your body up, back, and behind in the child's pose. Pause here for one breath. And exhale. Inhale, push down your palms, come back to your belly, hands by your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose, low, medium, or maybe high if you're ready for that. Pull your chest through your arms, open up to the front of the room. Engage your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, push yourself up, back, and down into child's pose. One breath here. And one breath out. Inhale, push yourself back, up on your hands. This time, stop in tabletop. So wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Engage your belly, flatten out your back. Inhale, lower your belly to the mat. Lift your chin up slightly. Cow pose. Exhale, push away the ground. Arch your back, chin to spine, into cat pose. Inhale, back to cow. You can sink a little deeper. That feels good. And exhale, arch your back, cat pose. Your shoulders separate slightly. Gaze at your knees or your belly. One last time, inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Find a neutral spine. Lean everything on your left side of your body. Reach your right arm to the sky. You can rotate your wrists one way and then the other. Stretch your fingers to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, slide your arm underneath your left arm. Bring it all the way through. Gently place your shoulder onto the ground, your cheek and your ear on the ground. If this isn't comfortable, you can grab your block or a pillow and place your head on your block. Keep your hand by your ear or lengthen your left hand out in front of you. Notice where your hips are. If you feel like your hip is jutting to one side, try to maintain your hips square to each other. Push down on your hands. You can look under your armpit for a deeper stretch. For an even deeper stretch, raise your arm to the sky and maybe bring it around your back, sticking out your right thigh. Look over your left shoulder, deep inhale. And exhale. Two more breaths here. Gently place your hand by your ear. Reach your right arm back up to the sky. Rotate your wrists one way and then the other. And gently put your right hand on the ground. Shift your weight to your right hand. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Again, you can rotate your wrist. Inhale, extend your fingers. Exhale, slide your left arm underneath your right, shoulder to the ground. Again, place your ear, your cheek to the mat, or a blanket, or a block, or a pillow. Keep your hand by your ear, or extend your right arm over your head. And deeper stretch. Stay here or stretch your right arm up and behind you. And gaze over your right shoulder. Place your right hand by your ear, stretch your left arm overhead. Again, you can rotate your wrist one way and the other. Gently place your hands on the mat. Tuck your toes. Inhale your hips up to the sky and exhale your heels down to the mat. Feel downward facing dog. You can bend one knee and the other. Look to your hands and on tippy toes, gently little tiny steps. Really emphasize your moving your hips up and down, waking up our hips, our toes. Walk your hands all the way to the top of your mat. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Ragdoll, so let your head hang heavy. And grab opposite elbows. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Feel all four corners of your feet grounding down. Feel your entire backside opening up. If you want a bit more of a back opener, grab around your legs. You can wrap your arms around the back of your thighs. Arch your back like you're in cat. So bring your chin to your chest. Open up your shoulder blades. Deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe in here. And exhale. Bring your arms to the ground. Heel toe your feet so the big toes touch and your heels are slightly separate. Breathe in, rise up nice and slow. Your head is last to rise. And when it does, reach your arms up to the sky, clasp your hands together, and bring both hands down to your heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose. So again, feel all four corners of your feet. You can wiggle your toes, engage your quads so your kneecaps lift. Squeeze your glutes, open your pelvis floor to the front of the room. Engage your core, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and forward fold nice and slow. Keep your knees bent since we're still warming up our bodies. Now slide your hands on your shins, or if you have blocks, you can place your hands on the blocks. Create a nice long spine. Take out all the little bumps. Extend the crown of your head to the front of the room. Engage your core. Inhale. Then exhale, forward fold. Try to bring your forehead towards your legs. Round down on both feet. Inhale, rise up, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Dive all the way down. Breathe in, flat back. Your hands can be on your shins, your thighs, or your blocks. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink your tailbone down. Now you can go back to chair pose, or some people like to call it stool pose if you're not going all the way down. We're just trying to warm up our muscles so we can stretch them later. So although it is nice to get a little bit of a strengthening in too, wiggle your toes so you know your weight is in your heels, shoulders away from your ears. Turn your pinkies in to release some pressure on your shoulders. You can sink a little lower. Extend your tailbone to the ground. So try not to hyperextend your back in either direction. So make sure it's a nice long line of energy from your crown of your head to your tailbone. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, lift your arms up a little higher. Exhale, stretch your right arm towards your back, the back of the mat, and your left arm towards the front. Try to keep your hips square to the front of the room. Just your arms are twisting. Maybe your head follows. Look down to your knees. Make sure that they're in line with each other. If not, you want to play with your hips a little bit. Lengthen through your fingertips. If this is too much for you, you can bring your hands to prayer position. Great thing about restore classes is that you get to spend a lot of time in each pose, really finessing it, really feeling it. So really engage all your muscles, extend your fingertips. One more breath in. And exhale, come back to chair pose. Inhale. And exhale, swing your left arm towards the back of the room, right arm to the front of the room. So again, chair pose. You can sink a little deeper if you want. Again, make sure your base is really set. Engage your core and extend and express your arms in opposite directions, maybe your head. Shoulders away from your ears. Extend your arms. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, swing your arms out in front of you. Breathe in. And exhale. Place your hands on the mat. Take your left foot. Step your left foot all the way back to the back of your mat. Ground down on both feet. And rise up into a lunge. If this is too much for you, you can ground down your back heel for a little bit more stability and find warrior one. Keep a little bend in your back leg to release any pressure in your lower back if you're in crescent lunge. Push off the ball of your foot so your knee reaches towards your ankle. Again, your arms are away, or your pinkies are facing each other. If this is too much, again, place your hands in heart center. It's always an option for you. Squeeze your hips together. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take your left foot, step your left foot up to meet your right. Breathe into a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Rise up all the way, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale your arms to the sky, sink your tailbone down again, chair pose. Find your chair pose. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little lower. Breathe in. And exhale, sweep your right arm down and back. Again, find your open twist. Inhale. Exhale, hands to center. And exhale, sweep your left arm to the back. Breathe in. Come back to center. Inhale. Sink a little lower. And exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on the mat. Take your right foot. Step your right leg all the way back. Ground down with your ball of your foot or your heel. And reach your arms up to crescent lunge or warrior one, whatever you're feeling today. Engage your core. Try not to have your ribs splayed out. Really knit your ribs into each other. So you're really engaging your core, but you're broadening your chest at the same time. So again, because we're holding these poses much longer than we normally do, we can really finesse and feel the pose. So really feel your body, feel what's good. Maybe you need to shift your heels, tilt your foot out a little bit so you have a wider stance for stability today. Maybe your lower back is hurting you a little bit. You need to really bend your back knee. Maybe your arms are tired. Listen to your body. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat. Take your right foot, step your right foot up to meet it. Breathe in, flat back, really lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take your left foot and step your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Then turn your body towards the left side. Your toes pointing out, heels in. Bend your knees. So you're in fine goddess pose. Make sure your knees are pointed wherever your toes are pointed. You can place your hands on your thighs. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist your right shoulder to meet your left knee. As deep as you want to go. You can gaze over your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist your shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Now inhale your arms out to a T. Exhale, slide your hands behind you. Open up your chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Your toes might come in, heels out. And forward fold all the way over. Place your hands on the mat. Now if you have a block, you might want to grab it. Stay here for just a second. Feel forward fold. Open up your backside again. Engage your legs. Let's keep a little bend in your knees so you don't hyperextend to your knees. Place a block in the middle of your shoulders and then place your left hand on top of it. We're going to stretch our right arm up to the sky for a deeper twist here. Notice if your hips are jutting out again to the one side. Try to keep them square. Engage your core and twist your upper body. You can bring your left arm up to the air or you can circle it behind you. Allow your right shoulder to come up, back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Let's switch sides. So place your right hand on the mat. Reach your left arm up to the sky. It doesn't really matter, whichever side you're doing. Focus on your hips. Magnetize your inner thighs towards one another. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep your arm behind your back. Roll your shoulder up, back, and down. Place both hands on your mat. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. So both your hands are on either side of your right foot. Lower your left knee to the mat, untuck your toe. You can grab both of your blocks if you would like. Put them on the highest height or medium, whatever you're feeling. Make sure your knee is over your ankle at first. You can heel toe your back leg out a little longer. So allow your front hip flexor to sink towards the ground. Open up your chest to the front of the room. Now slowly with your blocks or just with your hands, walk your hands back. Flex your right foot. Point your toe up towards the sky. Dig in your right heel. Pull your right hip back. You can forward fold over your leg, half split. And again, your blocks can be on either height or you can just use the mat. Again, lots of options. Slowly walk back up to runner's lunge. Let your hip flexor sink deep. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, cactus your arms, look up. One breath here. Open your chest up to the ceiling. And exhale. Bring your hands on your hips, heel toe your foot. So your right foot is diagonal. So, and you can use your blocks too, on whatever height. So your right foot is diagonal. Flex your toe, just like we were doing in half split. This time, flex your foot and try to get your pinky down towards the mat. So you feel a different stretch, hits more of your IT. And you might want to heel toe your foot over a little bit more to the left for a deeper stretch. Or sit back a little more. Now if you want a little bit more, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, so on the outside of your right thigh. Again, you can stay on high, medium, or low blocks. You have them. You can go on your forearms here. You can be here for a little bit, so take some nice long breaths. Slowly walk your blocks on either side of your foot. You can bend your right knee and heel toe your foot so it's in line with your hips. Let's reach our arms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, cactus your back. One breath here. And one breath out. Place your hands back on your blocks or the mat. Walk your blocks up a little bit higher. Let's lengthen out your left hip flexor a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Now walk your hands all the way back, coming to half hero. So if you can sit back on keep your left knee bent, you can walk yourself all the way back to the mat, or if that's not accessible for you, then you can just bring a block underneath your sit bones here. So just like half splits, flex your foot. Keep an active leg. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Now sink back to your degree, trying to reach the quadricep here. I like to go in little increments. So like you come back on your elbows, pause here. And maybe you want to go all the way down to your back, you can. Just remember, listen to your body. If you're feeling any discomfort that hurts, then you might want to come back up out of the pose, reset yourself. You put one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy, and just feel your breath in and out of your body. Now slowly move up, just as slow as you went into the pose, come out of the pose. So go to your elbows and then to your palms, sit back up straight. You're gonna bend your right knee, place your hands at the top of your mat, come back to a runner's lunge. And heel toe your foot to the right side of the mat. Place both hands on the inside of your right foot. Tuck your back toe, engage your back leg. Lengthen out through the heel, lengthen out through the crown of your head. Bend your left knee and step your left foot up to meet your left pinky. Sink your tailbone down as far as you can go. You don't have to come all the way down. You can pause wherever it's feeling good in your body. You can also use a block underneath your sacrum for some support in your Malasana pose. Nice hip opener here. So open up your knees by pushing your elbows against your knees. Try not to use just your flexibility in this pose. So really engage your muscles to be active, using your breath. Couple more breaths here. Now squeeze everything into the middle. We're gonna rise up nice and slowly. Squeeze all your muscles, squeeze your glutes, reach your arms up to the sky. Heel toe your feet together, bring your hands on your hips. Deep inhale. And exhale. Now bring your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Inhale your arms to the sky. And exhale, place your hands on your thighs, goddess pose. So lengthen out your tailbone, nice long spine. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring your left shoulder to your right knee. Pause here, gaze over your your left shoulder to your right knee. I'm getting my lefts and my rights confused today. Come back to center, inhale. And then bring your opposite shoulder to your opposite knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in. And exhale. Come back to center. Inhale your arms out to a T, clasp your hands behind your back, open up your chest, breathe in, and exhale, fold all the way down. Now you can keep your arms clasped behind you, magnetize your thighs so your kneecaps are slightly bent, legs are active. If your shoulders don't like this stretch, then you can place your hands on the mat. Now bend your back leg. Let your front leg have a nice inner stretch. Come back to center and bend your front leg. Let's do it again. Come back to center and then bend your back leg. And find center again. Bend your front leg. Walk your hands on either side of your left foot. Lower your right knee to the mat. Untuck your toe. You can bring your block on either side of your foot again. If you need to. Allow your ankle to come over your knee. Heel toe your back leg. So allows your hip flexor to sink low to the ground. Now you're going to walk your hands on either side of your left leg. Flex your left toe point your toes towards your head. Ground your heel into the mat. Pull your left hip back. Slowly walk your hands on either side of your foot. Allow your hip flexor to sink lower into the mat. Open up your chest to the front of the room. Engage your lower body. Reach your arms up to the sky. And cactus your arms. Open your chest up. Pretend there's a string that's pulling your chest up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hands to your mat. You can place your hands on your blocks. Heel toe your foot so it's diagonal. So it's over to the right side of your mat. Flex your left foot. Walk your hands back a little bit. Dig your heel in. Really flex your foot like you're kind of walking on high heels. If I've ever been on high heels, sorry if you're a boy. Now turn your foot, your pinky toe, so it's against the mat as much as you can. Feel that nice IT stretch. Might be different on each side. If you want a little bit more, you can walk your hands to the outside of your left leg. Again, stay on your high blocks. Go to medium, low. Go on your forearms. Slowly walk your hands on either side. Heel toe your foot back in line with your hips. Inhale your arms to the sky. Crescent your arms. Cactus your arms. Bring your arms up to the sky. Hands on the blocks. You can walk your hands, your sit bones all the way back to your heel. Again, we're going to find a half hero on this side now. And again, option to bring a block underneath your sacrum if you can't sit all the way down the ground. So use your props. Again, keep your right knee bent into your leg. Flex your left foot. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, lower to your degree. And again, listen to your body. Just because you can do it on one side doesn't mean your body wants to do it on this side. Okay. Slowly rise up again. Same way you came down. Nice and slow and paced out. Don't rush it. We're not in a hurry here. So slowly bring your right foot to meet your left and shake out your legs. Bend your knees. Bring your feet towards your sit bones and come back to tabletop just for a second. Flex your feet, and we're gonna lean back on our sit bones again into toe stand. Now our feet get lots of wear and tear, and so this is a great pose to stretch out your toes, the fascia on your toes. If this is too much, then you can sit on a block. I'm gonna sit here for just a little bit. I know your toes might start to call your name, but it is really good for them. So if you need to stop, just sit back on your heels. You can untuck your toes, that's fine too. Have a nice little break for your back. My feet are getting a little antsy, but I'm going to breathe through it. Good, one more deep inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. Come back to tabletop pose. Grab your blocks and place them on the highest height. Bring one elbow to one block and one elbow to the next. Kind of get your balance here. Lean back towards your heels. Bring your palms of your hands together in prayer pose. You can sink your chest a little bit deeper towards the mat. Try not to lower down too much. So keep a little bit of activity in your upper body. Allow your shoulders just to lower down a little bit to feel nice shoulder stretch. Let your head hang heavy. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your prayer hands towards the nape of your neck for a deeper stretch. Slowly rise up. Place your hands on the mat. Maybe a little cat-cow. We're going to sit back on our heels for a moment. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale. Sit on your knees, tuck your toes again, just like we did for toe stand, but this time we're going to keep our hips up. You can place the block in between your thighs, give you a little more stability. Place your hands on the back of your lower back, so you're pretending to put your hands in your back pockets. Elbows in together. Open up your chest to the front of the room. Inhale. And exhale. Bend to your degree in the camel pose. So if you can reach your heels, that's fine. But if not, stay upright. So again, just like in half hero, just go to your degree. Listen to your body. Slowly rise up. You can take the block out between your thighs, untuck your toes, and just sit back on your heels. Deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. Place your hands on the ground. Lift your hips up to the sky. And reach your right leg up to the air. And step your right knee by your right wrist. Lower your shin to the ground. Stretch your left leg long towards the mat. Pigeon pose. So to set up for this pose, you want your hips to be level. You can bring a block or a blanket or a pillow underneath your right hip to do that. You can stay upright, or you can lower down to your degree. You can always use your block underneath your forearms, or continue all the way down. We're going to be here for a little bit, so try to get comfortable here. If this isn't working for you, then take your left leg, bend it at 90 degrees from your hip, flex your feet, and then your right foot at 90 degrees. Deer pose. Just let gravity take its course. Another great hip opener if pigeon isn't working for you today. So lots of options. Slowly make your way up to your palms. If you're not there already, tuck your back leg, reach your right leg to the sky. Shake it out, bend and open up your hips. Do some hip circles, whatever you need to do. Slowly lower your foot down, reach your left heel to the sky, and then bring your left shin to the mat. Extend your right leg long. Settle into pigeon on this side. You can move your block underneath your left hip if that's needed, or find your 90 and 90 deer pose. And then slowly lower yourself all the way down. Slowly come back up. Engage your back leg and lift your left heel to the sky. Shake it out. Open your hips. And slowly bring your left foot to the ground and your knees to the ground. Grab a block and bring it with you. Swing your feet. Actually, you know what? Let's bring both blocks if you have them. Or if you have books, but blocks are really good. We're going to try supported fish pose. It's one of my favorite poses. Open up the heart. If you don't have blocks, I'll show you fish pose. But if you have your one, you're going to have one on medium, one on high. So one on medium is going to go right underneath your shoulder blades. So really just think of opening up your chest, and then the back one is just for your head to rest on. So get your blocks positioned how you would feel comfortable. And bring your feet flat on the mat, and your arms can be just at either side. You might want to move your blocks to your liking. Feeling nice, heart opener here. Your feet can stay flat on the mat, or you can extend them long. Or you can bring your feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. And whatever's feeling good in your body. If you don't have blocks, then you just lay it on your back and bring your feet together, knees wide, and try Supta Baddha Konasana. Feels really good. Take the outside of your thighs and gently bring your knees together. Take your left hand out to the side and gently roll over to your left side and push yourself up nice and softly. Keep one block with you. You can place the other block aside. Reach your arms out in front of you and slowly lower yourself all the way down. Slide your feet next to your sit bones. Keep them about hip distance apart. Lift your hips up to the sky and slide your block right underneath your sacrum. So you can stay here in supported bridge if that feels good in your body, or you can bring your knees up to the sky, extend your feet up to the sky into supported shoulder stand. This allows the blood to run back to your body. Flex your feet. Slowly bring your feet to the mat. Now you can stay in supported bridge for your Shavasana, Or you can remove your block, lower your belly, your back to the ground. Pause here for a second with your knees knocked together, feet wide. And gently bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze everything. Really squeeze your glutes. Flex your feet. Squeeze your face. Deep inhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale. Lengthen out your legs. Arms on either side. I invite you to close your eyes. Or gaze up to the ceiling. You can wiggle your jaw. Wiggle your shoulders. Get nice and cozy. Deep inhale through your nose. And sigh everything out. Scan your body for those little areas that are holding any tension. Tell them to release everything. One more deep inhale. And exhale to your Shavasana. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Slide your heels together, stretch your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, knees to chest. Roll to your most comforting side. Pause here for just a moment with your head in your hands. Gently push yourself to an easy seated position. Your gaze to the ground or the tip of your nose. Find both sit bones. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Bow your chin slightly. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. It was an honor to guide you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. The love in my heart bows down to the love in each of your hearts. May you continue to spread love and kindness wherever you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel nice and relaxed and stretched, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.